Oh, hi, it's the 10th of March 2018 at a bit after 3:30 p.m. As usual, I start each video with a disclaimer that I'm part of the mgtow camp of individual guys each going our own separate way. I'm not in the group of mgtow all going in the same direction. I'm older and that's just the way I perceived it, and that's the way it still is. I can't believe how well I'm feeling. I'm really on top of the world. I'm being quite serious. I've discovered that the less I have to do with women, the better I get. It started, I don't know, last January, about a year ago. There was this girl I'd been talking to, I'd spent years talking to, and she disappeared. She ran off with some guy. She's on Pal Talk. She ran off with some guy in England, and instantly, the very next day, I thought, holy shit! My drinking went from heaps down to almost zip. Oh, no, I was still drinking, but not nearly as much as I was, and I suddenly felt better. Oh, this is unusual. And then I've sort of discovered, and I've been sort of aware of that ever since. And the more I get out of my life, more women I get out of my life, the better off I am. Now, you could have told me that 5 years ago, and I would have just thought, no, I don't think so. They're a necessary evil we have in our lives. And look, they probably are to some extent. I don't propose for 1 second that, if you're not comfortable, to get rid of them altogether. I'm very much... most of the guys that follow me are aware that I've got 2 female friends, both of whom I want to do business with more than anything else. But yeah, that's and look, that's enough for me. It's I find it's very comfortable. I'm at a level that's extremely comfortable. And if I was any more than that, if I was anything serious about it, I think no, I'd back off. I tried a little while ago, like at 2 ends of a magnet, putting the norths together. Just couldn't do it. Didn't want to. It's like that period is gone. And I've already done it once. I'm not going to do it again. I might try something else, but I'm not going to do the same thing again. What's the point? They're all pretty much the same. It's going to end up. There's a high likelihood if I've ended up in this situation once, well, I'll end up in it again. I'm not that much of a gambler that I think, oh no, I'll be right the next time. Yeah, not a problem. I've learned from my mistakes. I may well have done, but I'm not prepared to take the risk. I can't see why I should. I'm 62, for God's sake. Why would I? Why would I want to do it? But, that's... for any of you who are just getting into mgtow, a year or so into it, I remember the feelings well. I just thought, this is not going to last. I can't do this. I'm surprised that I've lasted so long, and I'm extra surprised at how well I feel. I'm now at a point, I'm so calm, there's so little shit in my life, I can honestly live on a couple of tablespoons of food each day. I'm gobsmacked by it. Had I known this years ago, the money I would have saved and the weight I wouldn't have put on and the health, issues that I wouldn't have had. But, if you're particularly with a Western woman, oh my God, they scam you. And they have you believe they're really upset and really angry with you, and they're not. In fact, it was only when I got rid of them all out of my life and got down to so very few, and I noticed that Bumba, my Romanian friend, is not abusive. And I wasn't even aware that it was possible for a woman not to be abusive. Everyone I've known has been abusive. But when you're in a Western environment, you don't know. Look, maybe they all aren't. I don't know. But see, I don't think I ever met one that wasn't. It didn't put you down in some way. Wasn't abusive, and played the sort of the narc thing. I don't think I met one that was. It was only when I got outside of Western society that I realised that women aren't necessarily like that. AB was never abusive. Oh, nor am I abusive to them. There's no need for it. But in Australia, particularly, abuse it's seen as quite acceptable to be abusive. Oh, unless you go to a hospital or something, you can't abuse the nurses or anything. But everybody else, yeah, Nothing wrong with you getting abused. If it's a mental health issue, I try and tell people that, like, no, it's not, don't be stupid, don't be silly, no, it's got a tough job. Yeah, tough job, all right. 14 beers a night, tough job. It's alcoholism. That's what it is. That's where it's coming from. That and narcissism. So, I don't know, it's I mean, I'm out of the Western scene altogether, and God, I feel good for it. Anybody who's going through hell at the moment, or undecided, just let me assure you, I was there. I passed through that phase as well. But yeah, no, coming out the other side of it, I really feel best I've felt ever in my life, ever. I mean, childhood all the way up until now, it's the best I've ever felt. Yeah, I still miss my family. There's no doubt about that. I always will. But if I just look at, I'm losing weight. I'm eating a fraction of what I did. No sugary foods, very little fatty food. I'm having rice tonight. There'll be a tiny little bit of chicken in it and some vegetables, and some sauce and that sort of thing. And that's fine, because I'm not angry and upset and boiling and brine because somebody's upset me. I'll just eat the food and it's fine. And I was telling that to AB this afternoon, as a matter I was talking to her. And I said, yeah, I'm starving for you. I want to buy some beer equipment. I'm looking forward to having a meal with her online and stuff. She said, yeah, I'm always starving too. And it's just like that. And she would be. Yeah, they're just starving all the time, just hungry the whole time. I thought, yeah, I've never been hungry all the time. Yeah, but I know how they feel now. And it's great. I love it. I love being able to help out, and be a part of it. Yeah, I don't know. And I keep thinking, will she scam me? Won't she scam me? Because they all seem to find some way to not do what you want them to do. But I don't know. I'm just going to hold out with AB. I just think, stuff it. If she does, she does. At least I'll have lost a whole heap of weight. It's not like I've lost everything. I've lost the weight. That's a good thing. I haven't been able to do it in the other way, but yeah, this is the incentive. I'm able to send her up equipment. Yeah, she lives in a house a bit similar to that there. I'd love to go up there and have dinner with them. Yeah, just online, just on cam. Yep. Yeah, buy her a few beers and have a pizza. I want to get her a pizza of it. And look, it's about a cost. It's all going to cost me a couple of meals here in Australia, the equivalent of it. So I don't really give a shit. If it all fucks up, it's going to cost me $200. So what? What's $200? It's not like a house or a bloody, 200,000 or more. No, it's none of that. It's a couple of $100. So what? And I'll take a risk on it. But she's hanging in there pretty well. She had dengue fever. I thought someone's given her some money and she's gone quiet. But no, she had dengue fever. The one that Mozzies get you. Yeah, you never get rid of it. Yeah, she's either falling off the roof, a dog next door bites her, or she got cancer last year. Yeah, that was the best yet. Yeah, got cancer. Came back 6 months later. I've had cancer, Kerry. Oh, okay. Wondered where you were. Are you all right? Yeah, I think so. I'm on this herbal medicine. You want to buy some? I'm now a distributor. She couldn't afford an operation, so she had to do it. Tough as nails. Yeah, always starving. So yeah, but that's enough for me, and it makes me feel good. I have a little bit of contact, female contact. It's interesting. It's different. It's not just yeah, hi, how are you? When can I start abusing you? I'm bored already. No, but she's not taking any energy away from me. In fact, she's giving it to me. All right, but as I said, it's only a touch. It's like putting a seasoning in a sauce. It misses something if it doesn't have it in your life. If you ask me, and look, I know there are a lot of mgtow out there that would disagree. They're quite happy to have nothing, and I can't blame you one little bit. But I'm talking to people who are just going into it and wondering what to do. Yeah, I need a little. All right, other guys get by with nothing, but it's whatever you're comfortable with. It's it's really whatever makes you healthy and happy. I think, yeah, and so yeah, I'm not. In fact, I'm really enjoying the idea of setting up this online, bar, even if it's just me. I can sit back and have a drink with her on cam, and we can each cook a pizza and talk about the pizza we're cooking. I'm even going to buy a salami thing maker. It's like a sushi roll maker. Yeah, I don't know what you make salami out of, but that should be fun. I like all that sort of thing, homemade stuff. Like Sort of like back to Little House on the Prairie, isn't it? Where you made everything yourself. That's how I grew up, on on a farm where we made everything ourselves. So yeah, that's what I like doing. Yeah, so I don't mind sending up all this stuff. It's got as cheap as chips. As I said, maybe $300 at the tops. And if something happens, if whatever happens, she finds someone else and doesn't do it, well, I've blown $300. Who cares? Yeah, but for any of you who are going into mgtow and you're uncertain about it, yeah, you're better off without them. Yeah, no, you don't have to go all together, but you're better off in the mainstay without them. You'll be happier and healthier. There's something about them that's just, they poison you. It's narcissism. It's a poison. It's like a spider biting you. Anyway, I'll talk to you. Bye.